Welcome back to another edition of Coach's Corner. The time has come for our Iowa high school softball teams to give it their all in the state tournament, and the Estherville-Lincoln Central softball team is getting ready to head back for the first time since 2021. So joining us today is softball head coach Megan Anderson. And Coach, I know teams have this as a big goal at the start of the season, so to see them accomplish this one, how special was that?
It was really special. These kids have worked extremely hard all year. They played a tough schedule. They've done everything to get prepared to be at this point, so I'm extremely proud that they achieved their goal.
And a big weekend, I'm sure, putting in those final preparations before heading to Fort Dodge. How is the team feeling so far in this big week?
Actually, they've stayed pretty calm. They've stayed really focused on doing the things that they need to do in order to get ready for state. So we've just kind of been working on some different situations that we think might come up at state, and we just need to sharpen our skills a little bit. So right now they're really calm. They've stayed pretty loose, and so I'm, that's a good thing, I think, for these kids to stay loose to play well.
And you had told me before, this is a group that's had a lot of experience on these big stages. So heading into the tournament, what is kind of your final message to them ahead of this?
Well, a lot of them have played on a big stage before, so I think at this point, I don't think that we let the nerves play into our game at all. They've just got to go out there being confident and know that they have earned the right to be there, they've earned the right to play, and they're playing for a championship. So I think just some of that prior experience is going to really help them.
Definitely, and all season, this team's so fun to watch. They've been so strong defensively, allowing very few runs, plenty of shutout games. How have they been able to do it this season?
Well, we have two extremely talented pitchers on the mound, and so we're very lucky in that aspect. They have pretty much dominated in the games that we've played, and so to keep our defense sharp, we really have to, in practice, put ourselves into different situations. So, with our strong pitching on our mound and our solid defense, we're hoping that we can make some noise down at state.
And a special group for sure. You mentioned they play a variety of sports together, close group for sure, but they carry so much energy with them, whether it's the dugout or out on the field. How has that really helped their confidence this year as well?
Well, I just think it helps them stay relaxed. Like I said, we don't play very well when we play tight, and I think that's kind of a common thing for girls. So they have to find ways to keep relaxed. They have to find ways to keep calm. We can't let one mistake turn into two. So I think they've just had that mentality where they can keep themselves kind of loose and kind of a little bit, they kind of seem goofy at sometimes, but I think it works for them.
And I know you've been head coach at ELC for a while now, going way back with this group for sure, but to watch them grow and see what they've accomplished, what will you remember most about this year's crew?
Well, I just this is, it's part of my daughter's grade, so I've been with these girls, it seems like, the entire way up, and so it's a special group to me for sure. What am I going to remember about them? Just their development, how they started things out in their formative years, their great coaching they had along the way up, and then just to see them get to this point where their goal has been to get to state and to go down there and play as a team together. I think that's really special.
And ELC, a special place too. You guys had a packed crowd for that sub-state championship game. Just how special is it for you to be a part of this community and to have the opportunity to be the head coach here?
Well, it's really special. I graduated from Estherville. I played for a great coach, Don Menke. He really instilled a love for the game and a great understanding of the game. So for me to go in and take over the program and to have some success like he did, it's super special. And I truly feel like Estherville is just a really strong community. They support everything that we do, and I think they love their softball team. And so you could see that the other night at the game. I mean, it was just a packed house.
Definitely very special for sure. Well, Estherville-Lincoln Central, they'll be taking on Davis County Monday at 7:30 p.m. Coach Anderson, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck at the state tournament.
Yeah, thank you for having me.